Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the D-Arts Wargreymon figure. My first venture into the new line, kind of a branch off of Figuarts, which handles Digimon and Metabots and some other stuff that I can't remember right now. But this is the first figure released in it, and I'm a huge Digimon fan, so I had to pick it up. So let's go ahead and see if this is up to par with the quality of Figuarts, starting with the box. Now I really like this box, kind of like I like the Dragon Ball Figuarts box. It's just a really unique box and I really enjoy it. We got a really cool picture of Wargreymon here, kind of in red and black, and then it says Wargreymon in case you didn't know who it was. Bandai logo right here, and looks like a Toei logo. And then it says D-Arts on the side here, rather than saying his name here, like it would on a Figuarts box. And then I think that's the Digimon logo, yeah. Oh, it's a Digimon Adventure, yeah, I'm stupid, I just didn't watch the Japanese version. And then on the side here is actually all the weird info and numbers we haven't called yet. And then on the other side, it says Wargreymon, just like on Figuarts boxes, and it's got a neat picture of him right here. And it says, you can revive impressive scene with a lot of joints at ultimate modeling. That actually says, you can revive impressive scene. Wow, that's English for you. They apparently don't know how to speak. So on the back here, just a bunch of things like Wargreymon, and kids seats are still just $5. But anyway, Wargreymon here, looking pretty epic with an explosion behind him. Probably a bio, I'm guessing. I don't read Japanese. Maybe a description on what D-Arts is. Here's Wargreymon, like, getting ready to, like, go mano-a-mano with someone. Shows the back of him, and then him doing his Nova Blast attack. I'll be using American names in all the Digimon reviews I do ever, because that's where I watched it. And then on the bottom here, it says Wargreymon again, with another cool picture of him. So the box, definitely up to par with Figuarts, if not better than standard Figuarts. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the figure detail-wise. He looks really great, really outstanding paint details. Probably the most detailed Digimon figure I've owned. Here's his face, really great details. Look at the eye, like the eye just even looks awesome. Really great details in paint here. Really awesome looking. There's his hair in the back. He looks really awesome. Here's his chest details look great too. Here we go, it's silver. And then this like bronze, this red paint, I don't know. Shoulder pads here. Move up and down. Somebody just signed in somewhere. And then his claws here, which have a silver kind of chrome paint to it. They're not metal, they're just chrome paint, but it looks really cool. And I really enjoy that. And then his arm straps here are nicely painted. And then here's his legs, also nicely detailed. And his feet, which is really good kind of texture to make it seem like it's actually, dinosaur feet. And then the back here has the Crest of Courage, which is something I forgot to mention on the packaging. And you can close it up almost perfectly. You can open it up just like in the Digivolution sequence. And it reveals to show the back. So before I forget, on the top here it has the Crest of Courage, which is really cool. And then for accessory-wise, he only comes with one thing, which is his Nova Blast attack, which is basically just a shiny kind of bronzish ball. It's pretty pointy. Let's go over his articulation. He actually, comes with like what the standard for a Figuart-ish or Figuart figure would come with. He's got a ball joint right here, 360, double elbow joint here, swiveling at the hands. And then we got a 360 head joint, up and down movement. And then two waist joints, one up here and then one here at the waist. I mean, this is like the chest and then the waist movement. 360 joint here, double knee joint. Swiveling, and then swiveling at the foot. It's on a ball joint here, underneath here. And then you think that this would hinder it, but these actually move up and down in this. Prepare to be disturbed. That's creepy. Moves up and down so it allows for more movement. I already showed the arms, legs. Okay, got that. And then these are on a ball joint as well, and you can remove them for whatever reason. Well, obviously, because on a ball joint you can remove it. But yeah, it's removable. So very well articulated. Any problems with looseness? Not with the joints. All of the joints on mine, they're not like really tight, but they're all like totally fine. The flaps on his shoulders here, and these flaps, and this all seem to be a little loose, which makes it feel a little bit wonky, but other than that, everything seems to be fine. Okay, now there's two more things that I have to show you, which is how you do the Nova Blast attack, or at least sort of pose it, and then how to, do it without his claws. So here, take the Nova Blast attack. Let me get it right. And you'll see here, right behind these spikes, there are these little, like, square-ish, yeah, they're little squares. And they correspond to right in here. And you're just going to put them in there. And there's actually a really good way of hiding it. So there's like no obvious, like super obvious mechanism that takes away from the illusion, which I really have to say is pretty neat. So there we go. Let's hold it. Don't embarrass me. Oh, you tard. I said don't embarrass me. But yeah, you can get him to hold it pretty well. I'll probably either display it on like looking epically, or maybe doing it like he does in the show with it above his head, which you can probably do. Maybe I'll try to replicate it. There he is holding it, just down, which looks kind of dumb in retrospect. Because I got time, I might as well just try to do it up quickly before I show you how to do the, whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, that arm. So there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And there it can be just like the shell. I could probably use a little bit better handling, but it can look pretty epic, and that's really neat the way they did that. Now, in order to get his claws off, I'm just going to take one off. You basically just want to pull, then pull the hand off, and then just kind of pop it out and put it back on. Put it back on. Let's go. Ikise Philippe. There we go. So there's his fist. I really wouldn't display it in that mode. I think the only time he did it is, I think its armor broke off at one point, or in the Digivolution animation. And so then to put it back in, just kind of maneuver his fist back in here, and then put it back on, like so. Until you hear clicking or feel it. Depends, yeah, that's in there. That's in there nicely. So, before I go and do the final verdict, just because I have it but I forgot to grab it, I'm going to compare it to an old Wargreymon figure I have. So I will be right back. Alright, so here's a comparison of an old Digimon figure I used to have. It's kind of dusty. They're pretty much the same height. And this figure actually isn't too bad at all. Basically, this just looks like a really refined version of it, with better articulation and paint. But that's just an idea. Yeah, this is definitely better looking, but... And then the back's way better looking. But this isn't a half bad figure, but there's a comparison for you. So, bye old Wargreymon. So, for the final verdict, I really like this guy. Now, even though I'm a huge Digimon fan, I only casually collected the merchandise. I was more into the little minifigures for whatever reason, so I wouldn't know if this is the best rendition of Wargreymon out there, but I would say so. For me, I would say so. I don't know if there is a better one that I don't know of. Somebody just signed in again, sorry. But this is the best Wargreymon figure that I've seen in a long time. So, I definitely recommend it if you are a huge fan of Digimon. I think it's a really good looking figure. And it's really cool with the Nova Blast and everything. I think it's a good first figure for the D-Arts line. Everything does feel a little loose sometimes with the shoulder pads and whatnot. But other than that, that's my only real gripe with the figure, is that the shoulder pads sometimes feel loose and it just feels kind of wonky. But other than that, I just think he's a really good looking figure. If you're a hardcore Digimon fan, love Wargreymon, I definitely don't think you'll be disappointed. So it's a really good figure. So that's about it for this D-Arts review. I believe the next D-Arts release is Omnimon, or Omegamon to you people that don't say Omnimon. I'm probably going to get him. He comes out in February. We'll have to see. I kind of want the display with him and Metal Gurumon and whatnot. But so, yeah, so until next time, check out the site at writersrangersandrambles.com for the token news in the craziest way possible, as well as the podcast. So until next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.